Okay, everybody. Today I'm in Brooksville, Oklahoma. Now, this is one of the all black towns of Oklahoma. I believe there's still 13 left. It's not a very large town. I believe it has a population of 72. I'm just going to read what's on here. Now, that's my son in the background taking pictures of the town. Now, looking at the city, it shows different the Masonic Lodge in Brooksville. It shows the St. John's Baptist Church, which is actually right up over there, which I believe it was established in, it looks like 1906 or 1903. It's a pretty old church. You got the original church building up over there. You got the new church building right here. I'm just going to read what is said on this right here while coming into their town. It says, the all black towns of Oklahoma represent a unique chapter in American history. Nowhere else, neither the deep south nor the far west, did so many African American men and women come together to live and govern their own communities. By 1920, Oklahoma had more than 30 towns considered all black. All black towns grew after the Civil War when the former slaves of the five civilized tribes settled together for mutual protection and economic security. When the lands of the tribes were allotted to individuals, most Indian freedmen chose land next to the African Americans. This created prosperous farming communities that could support towns. When the land run of 1889 opened yet more land to non-Indian settlement, African Americans from the Old South rushed to the new territory for free land. Edwin McCabe founded Langston, and encouraged African Americans to settle in his all-black town. He even had a vision for an all-black state. Although his dream was never realized, many all-black communities were established on the rich topsoil of the new territory and state. There is a part up here I'm going to read. Somebody did shoot this with a shotgun because we're out in the boonies right now, so it might be kind of hard to read. I'll do my best. The all-black towns of Oklahoma prospered until the 1920s, but gradually declined under the pressure of Jim Crow laws that denied African Americans the right to vote, the Great Depression, and the Great Depression and population flight from farm to city after World War II. Today, a few all black towns still survive, but all remembered a legacy of economic and political freedom. Brooksville was established in 1903. Originally, it was named Sewell after a white doctor who owned much of the land around the town and attended the residence in 1912. The name changed to Brooksville in honor of A.R. Brooks, a cotton buyer, farmer, and the first African American in the area. His son, W.M. Brooks, became the first postmaster. Brooksville a Santa Fe Railroad station, and there's people driving by. Railroad station, 3 hotels, 2 doctors, and 2 stone mills in 1924. With the aid of the Rosenwald Fund, a new school was built for the town. Banneker School, under management of W.T. McKenzie, was a rock structure containing 4 large rooms, an auditorium with a capacity for 300 people, a small library, and a well-equipped domestic science room. G.W. McLaren, the first African American graduate of the University of Oklahoma, taught at this school. The building burned and was replaced by the wooden structure that served students until it closed in 1968. This building became a community center, and there's a bullet hole to this part, for the town, and stands next to the city hall. In 1906, St. John's Baptist Church was organized under Reverend Judson White. Soon after this, the church was built and still exists today. Judson White also promoted the town throughout the South, urging African Americans to settle in Brooksville. The original pulpit and pews have been moved to the Holiness Church. The population of the town reported in 1990 census was 66, which is a far cry from the 400 people living here in the 1920s. Okay, so this is one, I believe, 13 all-black towns in Oklahoma. This is Brooksville, Oklahoma, and we're just kind of walking around here today and exploring it a little bit. Now, one of the things I did want to do is I want to go door to door. Let me wipe off that lens like I never do. one of the things I did want to do is go around and explore it, maybe take some interviews and stuff like that. But it is Wednesday in the middle of the day and people are at work, or quite honestly, it's such a rural area. It could probably, kind of freak people out if you're just walking to their homes and stuff like that. But this is right here. I believe this has a population of 71 or 72 now. Uh, one of the last all-black towns in America. How I found out about this town is I actually work with somebody who said his grandmother lives here and his grandparents lived here, and this was all part of segregation. They started pushing them this way and stuff like that into their own town. Now, I read all about this stuff. It's super cool. If you ever get a chance to look at Brooksville online, the history of it, where you've got, here is the church from 1906. Okay, here is the Masonic Lodge in Brooksville. Okay, super cool. And here is E. McKnight. She's an early resident of Brooksville. Okay, she's an early resident of Brooksville, and I'd like to go see if I can find their graves and stuff like that. It wasn't a huge, super large town. It's from 1903. Like I said, there's St. John's Baptist Church. This is in a different spot. But if you look up here, there's the original church building right over there. We look way past here. I don't want to get on people's property, but there's the original old church building over there. And here is the newer one. I don't know if it's still in existence or not. I would like to go to church there someday and see if it is. That'd be pretty interesting to go to. But that's where I'm hanging out today, Brooksville. Go check it out. It's kind of cool to get on that history. Oklahoma's full of a lot of neat places like that because it's not all the way south. I mean, it's not really Midwest. It's kind of in a funny spot here where the Civil War happened and there was things that went on, but it's not so far south that you see a lot of places like this. There was definite segregation in Oklahoma, as you know, if you hear about Tulsa and the Tulsa riots and things like that, and Black Wall Street. So just a cool thing, like I said, out here about in Brooksville, Oklahoma. You just take a look. This is downtown. There's not a lot going on, but it is just super, super cool out here out in Brooksville. So thanks for coming along with me. Hopefully learn some history about Brooksville, Oklahoma. Have a great day.